Alright, update on Strong. So we are breaking down again. We've lost our, well, we said last line in the sand in the short term. We've said this quite a few times. We have outlined, in previous videos, we've got this big bearish pennant breaking down. We broke down, made a, another bearish pennant or a bear flag, whatever you want to call it. And we've broken down from that. And, yesterday we made a video and we said, if we lose 1.6, the 1.618 here at 160, 162, 160, then in my opinion we're going to go down, we're going to get sliced in half by another 50%. So in my opinion that is exactly what's happening now. We predicted if we did lose the 162, we'd be coming down 52%, and as you can see we are now down about 8 or 9% since we made that call. So in my opinion, I do think that we've got, another 47 to 50% drop. Obviously if we draw it down to the bottom of this green box, that is, yeah, still over a 50% drop. So this green box we got down here, let's see what the top is. So the top is the 2.618 fib retracement from taking this low to this high in the micro term. There's no macro fib targets that I can really give you because, if I zoom out, we've broken below everything. We're below this 618 or the 786 from here and the 786 from the all-time low. So, if I flatten this data, you can see we're in a fat downtrend. We had this little triangle pattern, or this massive triangle pattern that's been in play for ages, and we've only recently just broken below it. So I mean, if I open a weekly, obviously we spent many weeks setting up this triangle pattern, and we've only had, this is coming on for our third week. So in my opinion, I think we do have a lot more momentum coming to the downside. If we look at the volume is exponentially increasing, and all of the volume is selling volume. RSI is falling off the table, MFI is falling off the table. Strong probably looks like one of the worst altcoins that I cover on my channel, in my opinion. I mean, even if we come over to the daily, the selling volume is really picking up. Like I've been saying for the past, almost 2 weeks now since we were up here at 270, I said I think this coin looks very bad. It looks like it's on its deathbed. If you go back to my videos I made like 10 days ago, they're all titled, Strong's on its deathbed, Strong's dying, and it looks like we're coming down further. So don't want to make this video too long, but basically my next targets are down here at 77 to 70, and we get the 70 from basically this low down here. Once again, in my opinion, I do think that will be a local bottom. If we do come down here quite sharply, I think we'll at least have, like a half decent dead cat bounce. Not sure how big the dead cat bounce would be, but I don't think we're just gonna fall down like a rock and then fall to the next level if we actually do that. So if we do just keep stair stepping down, keep an eye on what's going on with Bitcoin, because in my opinion, I think, Strong's been going down for a long time, the same as Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's been able to show a little bit of strength in the past month. It's a little bit iffy whether it's, showing strength, but, in the macro scheme, we are technically putting in, higher lows for the past month or so, and, Strong, even when Bitcoin has had its nice days up, looking good, it just does it doesn't seem at all like Strong has any momentum to the upside. Everyone seems to be selling. There is barely any days where there's green volume. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not too much to cover. I don't want to drag this video on unnecessarily long, but yeah, like I said, we've broken down. This was your last line in the sand. Once we broke 162, I am, I'm solidly bearish. So I've obviously been bearish since all the way up here. But at least in the short term now, I do think we're coming down to between $77 and $70. If we don't hold there, then we'll have to see where else we can land. But I mean, there's not really anywhere else we can go apart from, I mean, literally $15 or $16 is this low down here. This fib retracement target is in the minuses, so really I don't feel comfortable giving targets below this green box. If we do break below this green box, we're basically going to be trending to zero, at least in the short to mid term. So if you are a Strong fan, I would, you know, be very much hoping, or, you know, if I was a Strong fan rather, I would definitely be hoping that we hold 77 to 70. If we don't, this is probably going to get rugged to 0. But, you know, all in all, if we do have a big bounce from here, we can potentially talk about this being the bottom. But, you know, at least in the short term, in my opinion, I think we have, you know, another 50% or so to go to the downside. So that is pretty much all I see for Strong. If you are holding it, best of luck. And once again, none of this is financial advice. Cowboy out. Peace.